Welcome to Card Corner. These are the cards, that's the corner. Today I'm opening these Topps Chrome Star Wars 2023 cards. I've been enjoying opening these Star Wars sets that are focused on characters, which I believe this one to be, since it's not based on any specific show or property. Even if I don't necessarily know who all the characters are, I still think it's pretty fun to see all the different Star Wars characters. Let's open it up, see what we get. Alright, here we've got Sad Andor Cassian on the front. Looks like he's been through some things. Alright, so first up we get Darth Maul. Not sure what Crimson Dawn is. Maybe that's his faction. I really like the sort of look of the card. It's, wow, very mirror. Hi. You can sort of see my face in these ones. Before the Clone Wars, Darth Maul was the Sith apprentice of Darth Sidious. During the Battle of Naboo, he fell in battle with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Resurrected by the Nightsiders of Dathomir, Maul became an ongoing galactic threat during the Clone Wars. In secret, he became the power behind the criminal syndicate Crimson Dawn. After Dryden Voss's death, he made Kira the group's public face. So I think that while episode 1 is kind of weak as a film, the best parts are the pod race and also the fight between Darth Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn. All right, next up we get the Galactic Empire Fifth Brother. Which one was he in? I definitely recognize him, but I forget which series he was in. The Fifth Brother was one of the Inquisitors that served the Galactic Empire by hunting down Force-sensitive survivors. He closely followed the orders of the Grand Inquisitor and did not abide deviations from their leader's plans. When Reva assumed command of the group, the Fifth Brother was skeptical that she had received her orders directly from Darth Vader. Right, so this is from the Princess Leia, Kenobi, the one with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Princess Leia. All right, next up we get, it's this pretty cool portrait of Luke. I'm not sure where the drawing's from, but the refractor aspect of it makes it look pretty cool. Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia Organa had a bold mission to rescue their friend Han Solo from the sinister clutches of Jabba the Hutt, while Emperor Palpatine seeks to destroy the Rebel Alliance once and for all with a second dreaded Death Star. In 2023, the third and final chapter of the formative original Star Wars trilogy celebrates 4 decades of swashbuckling galactic adventure. From the twin suns of Tatooine to the forest moons of Endor, fans from across the galaxy are invited to celebrate the unforgettable episode and its climactic confrontation between good and evil. Pretty cool. All right, and last card in the pack. It is a banger. It is Count Dooku, played by Christopher Lee. He also played Saruman, and he was Frankenstein's monster and Dracula back in the day. Count Dooku was once a Jedi and a Padawan of Yoda. He fell to the dark side and became the Sith apprentice of Darth Sidious under the name Darth Tyrannus. A leader of the Separatists, Dooku was a key part of Sidious's plan to overthrow the Republic. On Geonosis, Dooku defeated Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi in a lightsaber duel before the power of Yoda forced him to flee. These cards are cool, but the one thing about them is that they seem like they'd attract a lot of fingerprints. There's like a bit of a dent on there. Yeah, fingerprints just make it worse. All right, that was a cool first pack. Not sure who's my favorite. Probably the Count Dooku, but I think that the Darth Maul is pretty cool too. All right, here we get. Oh, the color is going all wonky on my camera from that because of the guy's shirt, I guess, of Ezra Bridger from the Phoenix Squadron. The Ghost Crew met Ezra Bridger on Lothal. Kanan Jarrus soon began training the Force-sensitive young man in the ways of the Jedi. Ezra became a valued member of the crew of early rebels against the Galactic Empire. During his time with the rebels, Ezra dedicated himself to a purpose beyond simply surviving and saw his opposition to the Empire as a way to honor his parents' sacrifice. He grew as a Jedi, learning to control his powers and use them responsibly. I think that's from Rebels. Oh man, it's destroying the auto white balance on the camera. All right, next up we get, it is this Galactic Empire's second sister. Got a bit of a goth look going there. The second sister was ambitious and cruel, viewed as one of the deadliest members of the Imperial Inquisition. She relished hunting down both Force-sensitive and political dissidents for the Empire, eventually encountering Kir Junda and Cal Kestis during their hunt for the Jedi Holocron. Junda tried to pull her back from the dark side, but it was too late. The second sister was eliminated by Darth Vader. I don't really remember too much about Obi-Wan. All right, here we get, it is A Journey of Grogu, a clan of two. I believe that's him in The Mandalorian. After foiling Moff Gideon's plans to capture Grogu for his nefarious purposes, the Mandalorian and Grogu decide to say goodbye to Navarro for the time being. The Razor Crest blasts into space with Mando and Grogu on their sacred quest to return Grogu to the Jedi. Can never have too many Baby Yoda cards. All right, and last is Kazuda Ziono. Pretty anime looking guy there. Kazuda Ziono lived on Hosnian Prime. He was the son of a new Republic senator. An encounter with Poe Dameron led to Kaz joining the Resistance. Kaz was assigned to the Colossus platform as a spy under the guise of a mechanic. Over time, Kaz made many new allies. He played a major role in getting the Colossus into flying condition while continuing the battle against the First Order. All right, I have to say the second pack was not nearly as cool as the first one, in my opinion. But I suppose that's how it goes. All right, first card in this pack, it is, oh geez, a Tusken Warrior. Just a random Tusken, I guess. As Boba Fett became more accepted into the tribe, one Tusken warrior taught him how to fight with a Gaddarfee stick. Fett was easy for the warrior to beat at first, but he developed quickly. When Fett led the Tusken in the raid on the Pike Syndicate's train, the warrior played a significant role in their victory. The warrior is presumed to have been killed along with the rest of the tribe on the Syndicate's orders. Poor Tusken warrior. All right, next up, we get Han Solo of the Resistance. It is an older version of Han Solo. When Han Solo and Chewbacca found their long lost Millennium Falcon, they discovered Rey, Finn, and BB 8 aboard. Han was pulled back into the battle between the Resistance and the First Order. As the Resistance prepared to hit Starkiller Base, Han joined Finn to rescue Rey. On the base, Han confronted his son Kylo Ren. Han tried to appeal to his estranged son, but he impaled his father with his lightsaber. I was just laughing at how bad of a name Starkiller Base is. Yeah, good Harrison Ford card for sure. All right, and then here's a Jabba the Hutt, one of the key villains from the original trilogy. Crime Lord Jabba the Hutt was based on Tatooine. Enraged that Han Solo owed him for a shipment, Jabba sent bounty hunters after the smuggler. After Boba Fett brought the carbon frozen Han to Jabba's palace, Han's friends organized a rescue attempt. In the desert near the Sarlacc pit, Luke Skywalker instigated a counterattack that allowed his friends to escape, while Jabba was killed in the process. All right, and the last card in that pack is also Han Solo. It is a young Han Solo, but not a young Harrison Ford. Growing up on Corellia, Han Solo fell in with the White Worms gang. He escaped the planet by joining the Imperial Academy. Han's adventures led him to Mimban, where he met Chewbacca and joined Tobias Beckett's gang. To make good on a heist gone bad, Han, Chewbacca, and their crew pulled another heist on Kessel, leading to Han's infamous Kessel Run in the Millennium Falcon. He and Chewbacca would become well-known smugglers. This is one of the few Star Wars movies I have yet to see. Actually, I think it's probably the only film that I haven't seen yet. No special card in that one, but Jabba and Han Solo in the same pack is pretty good. All right, here we get. It is Clone Force 99 Hunter. I think from the Bad Batch, maybe? Clone Force 99, also known as the Bad Batch, were the result of Kaminoan experiments to create a specialist unit of clone commandos. Hunter was their leader, and his senses were hyper developed. He was able to resist Order 66 and continued to lead the team when most of them defected from the new Galactic Empire. The Bad Batch took on mercenary work while evading their old teammate Crosshair. I watched the first episode of this, but it was like basically like a whole movie, and after that, it seemed like I don't know. It didn't see. It seemed like it was kind of spinning its wheels after that. All right, here is Boba Fett from the Fett crime family. Boba Fett and Fennec Shan overthrew Bib Fortuna, allowing Fett to become daimyo. Fett soon found himself at odds with others over Mos Espa, including the Pike Syndicate. Over time, Fett recruited allies like Kersantin and Gamorrean fighters, the Mods, and the Mandalorian. Tensions led to a battle in the streets in which the Pikes and Cad Bane were defeated. The Mods, that was probably the part that jumped the shark in that series the most. And then this looks like Boba Fett from Book of Boba Fett. You can sort of tell by just the way the armor looks. All right, and here is Manga Madness. Manga Madness. I'll collect all 15 Star Wars Manga Madness cards. Weaving it up in the old Star Wars. I did see they had an anime show. I forget what it was called, but I watched one of them and it seemed like it was pretty all right. All right, here is Jin Urso from the Rebels from Rogue One. As a small child, Jin Urso's mother was killed and her father taken by the Galactic Empire. She grew up under the tutelage of rebel extremist Saw Gerrera. Recruited by the Rebel Alliance to get information from Gerrera, Jin joined the effort to steal plans for the Empire's new weapon, the Death Star. During the raid on Scarif, Jin successfully sent plans to the rebels before she fell to the Death Star. That was the one thing I thought this was so stupid how they had to have the mode of destroying the Death Star be like an inside job. I just thought that was it seems like they were like being like overly defensive there. It didn't need an explanation, I don't think. All right, and the last one is Fennec Shand, and she's got this like extra refraction. Fennec Shand became Boba Fett's loyal right hand after he rescued her from certain death in the sands of Tatooine. She was his chief advisor as they navigated the dangerous political climate of Mos Espa. Fennec played a crucial role in saving Fett from Kersantin. She was a character that I thought was pretty cool from the Book of Boba Fett. This actress is I forget what her name is, but she was also Chun Li in the Street Fighter movie, and she played the voice of Mulan. Looks like a special sort of refractor type card for there. And I think I'm gonna open one more and I'll save the last couple packs for another day. Let's get an Adam Driver auto. I actually think there was 5 cards in that pack, so that's fun. All right, is the comic relief himself, C-3PO. They took Star Wars into like a way where there's just so much like really goofy stuff, whereas in the first one it was just him and R2D2 mostly like that were the providing the comic relief, and it's just a perfect amount. It's not too over the top, just perfect. C3PO turned out to be a valuable asset during the hunt for the Sith Wayfinder. When he and his allies discovered the Sith dagger, C3PO revealed that he could interpret its writing, with Babu Frick making modifications for the protocol droid to be able to read it. The procedure cost C3PO his memories, but R2D2 kept a backup, and he was able to restore most of his old friend. Made a backup. They definitely straddle this this reality with droids where sometimes they are like just like machines and sometimes it seems like they've got like souls or like they're like conscious beings. The one thing about these refractors, I really do like the effect, but first of all, they're very like bent. You can see the warping like a magic foil, and then also they tend to have these like damaged almost like scratches on them. There's another one up here. All right, and here is Emperor Palpatine. Pretty cool picture of him. It had been Emperor Palpatine all along as part of the long-term plan. Palpatine had been resurrected by the Sith Eternal and Exegol. He had created Supreme Leader Snoke and engineered the turning of Ben Solo to Kylo Ren. He planned to take over Rey's body and use the final order to retake the galaxy. Fortunately, the combined forces of the Resistance, the Citizens' Fleet, Rey, and Ben defeated him. Yeah, that was the reason why just bringing Emperor Palpatine back for the last movie was bad is because the first whole trilogy was about defeating him. So if he just comes back, it just sort of undoes all of the good that the heroes did. Like it made it so Luke Skywalker was basically inconsequential. Like why would they do that? I don't know. Just one of many questions, I guess. Here is the journey of Grogu. Dark troopers arrive. As Grogu concentrates on reaching out for a connection in the Force, Moff Gideon launches an attack from orbit, sending Darth Trooper droids to Tython's surface. These droid soldiers snatch Grogu before the Mandalorian can intercede. They bring Grogu to Moff Gideon for use in his heinous schemes. Not schemes. Well, a lot of bits on this one, too. All right, and here we've got Luthen Rail. Sarsgaard, I forget his first name. Luthen Rail served as an antiquities dealer on Coruscant, but in secret he worked to establish the fledgling rebellion against the Galactic Empire. He recruited Cassian Andor to successfully execute the Aldhani heist and sought out others to assist with the cause, while quietly keeping Senator Mon Mothma informed of his progress. All right, Luthen Rail. He was from the Andor show, so I think that was like the one that's been the most well received. Um, Apparently, they canceled the Acolyte. They were supposed to have another season, and Disney said no. And some people like that, some people don't like that. Um, I am impartial. Anyway, let me know which card was your favorite in the comments. Was it this Fennec Shand, or was it this Count Dooku? Or maybe one of the Han Solos? Let me know in the comments which you like the best. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed checking out these Star Wars cards. Subscribe if you want to see more random card nonsense. This has been Card Corner looking at these Topps Chrome Star Wars 2023 cards. Take it easy. Oh yeah, the Luke one's pretty cool too.